Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on the brand new cover for The Walking Dead issue 159. This is part 3 of 6 for The Whisperer War. And possible spoiler warning as usual if you guys have not read up to current issue for the Walking Dead comic book series 156, awesome issue. And now we're getting into the Whisperer War. We've seen the covers for 157, 158, and now we have 159, which is part 3 of the Whisperer War story arc, which I really like the art for these. It really reminds me of something like Day of the Dead or something, instead of seeing like a zombie, you know, in the background there, kind of enlarged. We have the blood splatter, and we have in this one Beta, very cool, as well as Dwight at the bottom right. Very cool. So I've already given my thoughts on issues 156, of course, in the review, 157, 158 covers. They both look great. This one equally looks as impressive, and really excited for this issue as well. Hopefully we'll get some stuff this Friday from Comic-Con for the Walking Dead comic book series as well. Maybe some interviews from Kirkman will be posted online or something. Always enjoy watching those. Those are always good. So cover's sweet, man. Really sweet cover. Really excited to see what Kirkman does with Beta, and if he is in fact the one to take over the Whisperers after, of course, major spoiler warning, the death of Alpha. Still at this point, people on both sides of the fence of this one. Some people think that Negan will, in fact, take over the Whisperers, and that would be indicated by cover 158. Other people, such as myself, still are to the belief that Negan actually does like Rick and does want to be on Rick's side, so to speak, and doesn't really want to live the Whisperers type of life, and really does want to do right by Rick and sort of redeem himself. And I think that's where Kirkman's going with it, but of course we could be wrong. We'll have to see, wait and see. Maybe the people that think that Negan's just going to simply take over the Whisperers are right. But it looks like from this one, to me, this cover right here is like, okay, who's the big bad of the Whisperers? Obviously, on this cover, it's Beta, man. And he is a scary dude. He would be a very, very scary leader for them. He's tough. No one else. He's bigger. He's got his dual wielding, knives, or I guess they're like huge knives. He's very impressive, man. He's very scary for sure. So, and I liked how Negan kind of pointed out that it's as a result of Beta that Alpha is able to go forward unchallenged. But we'll see what Beta does if he finds out what Negan has done. I would think that Beta would want to go after him and that he would take control of the Whisperers. Because we do get the sense, at least from Negan's dialogue and everything, that Beta did have feelings for Alpha. He liked Alpha. So now that she's dead, he's going to want to get revenge for that, and this just propels the war forward even further. But of course, also listed here on the cover, as you can see, you have the survivors at the bottom, led by Dwight. They're kind of their field army, led by Dwight, who's I still view as kind of like the comic book series version of Daryl. It gets a little fuzzy there with between like which is Dwight, which is Daryl, this kind of deal. We'll see in the TV series if Daryl's still alive at that point, if he's the one who gets this, this part of the story. But you have a lot of the different, characters there, already suited up, ready to go. They got their assault rifles ready, and they're ready to go after the Whisperers, and we're ready to see a pretty impressive battle. Should be a great war. So this is part 3. Just can't wait. I can't wait to find out what happens to The Walking Dead. It's my favorite comic book series of all time, and rightfully so. I've been lately reading some others, like some Marvel and DC, and been like, I'm just gonna read more Walking Dead. I'll just read it over again. It's better than reading this other crap. So let me know what you guys think about the cover. Let's get into a few of your Q&A questions. Looks awesome. Can't wait to see Beta take over, and maybe Beta versus Rick and Negan and the others, and Dwight and the others. We'll see with the Whispers. So let's get into the Q&A questions for the comic book series, and we've got some good ones. So I definitely wanted to include some of these after 156 because there's been lots of stuff happening with the comic book series as of late, some really impressive stuff. And I look forward to it when the Walking Dead TV series isn't on. About my favorite thing to do to review is the comic book series next to the Walking Dead TV series. So good stuff. So the first question, this is a great one from thedarkbatty, and he says, "Hey Trev, got a question for you. Do you think that Alpha was killed off too early? I personally was looking forward to having a female villain for the comics in the long run. We still got a great female villain, but I personally don't think she should have been killed off so soon. Your thoughts? So yeah, I was surprised by it too. If you would have asked me prior, I didn't think that we were going to see Negan kill off Alpha at that point. I really didn't. But the thing is that, I mean, it's good writing from Kirkman, I want to say. I feel like Kirkman, he pretty much just gets better. If you look at The Walking Dead, I mean, it's been that many years, like over a decade that he's been doing The Walking Dead comic book series. I feel like he's gotten better as the series has gone. And if you look at kind of the way he sets up the world now, you have a lot of different kind of main characters, rather than it just being Rick's deal. Rick is still your biggest character, but you have a lot of other characters that are really having a lot of time. Be it, Carl, Negan, and I wonder if he's doing that on purpose because the TV series now exists, and he knows that that's going to be really beneficial to the TV series to have a lot of different, main characters in and around that they can use for episodes and they can use for things, and it can help to fill out the seasons and that. Either way, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy Kirkman's writing, and it was a shock, and it was surprising, and it was kind of something I didn't expect. But it does some cool things for Negan and for Rick. And even when Alpha was first introduced, she's not that fearsome. I mean, she is, but I think, there's something about just innate about having, a leader that is physically imposing and physically scary. When we were introduced to Beta, I was like, oh shit, he's scary, dude. He is holy shit scary. Like even Negan says, he is a scary dude, man. So I think that for the Whisperers to have a leader, Alpha's really scary too, and she was really, fearsome too, but Beta's just even more so. So if he takes over leadership of the Whisperers, I mean, it just makes them even more scary and fearsome and everything, because he is going to want to get revenge for what happened with Alpha. So, yeah, so do I think she was killed off too early? Would I prefer to see? I think it was good for, if you're a fan of Negan, it does a lot of things for Negan. So I would say no, I don't think, I expected her to live longer, but I like the way Kirkman used it, and I like what he's done with Negan as a result. I think it's just so damn thought-provoking, so damn interesting, and that's why I like The Walking Dead so much. As I said, some of the other comics I've been reading lately are like, I don't know. The DC Rebirth and stuff was like, it's all right, but Marvel stuff, Civil War, what number, whatever, I don't know, it's all right. Pop culture stuff said, hi Trev, in your predictions for the comic books, you didn't mention Lydia. How do you think she will react to Negan killing her mother? Carl also has a connection with Negan, and there could be a conflict if Lydia wants to kill Negan. Yeah, that's another extremely insightful comment for sure from pop culture stuff. That's good storytelling right there. I mean, that's great because you have each character has their own motivations. You have a lot of characters. You have different ties and connections between them. That's drama. That's what you want. That's excellent drama. And yeah, man, obviously Lydia is going to want to freaking kill Negan. Carl likes Negan, and it's definitely interesting. I mean, Lydia had a weird relationship with her mom for sure, but at the same time, it's like, damn, dude, yeah. I mean, Lydia's still going to probably want to kill Negan, but Carl probably is going to try to stop her, or won't let her, or just let her know that her mother was evil and it had to happen, that Negan had to do it, and that kind of. And Negan's evil too, so it's not like Carl understands that Negan's evil. He gets that, but Negan's charismatic too, though, right? He's got the charisma. He's smart. He's able to accomplish things. Like he basically went in and assassinated their head honcho. He went in and assassinated the leader of the Whisperers. So that's impressive to do that. I mean, that's not an easy thing to do. Like if you're talking about war, you want to go in and take out the leader of the other team, you better be a pretty awesome spy to do that. And not like the Whisperers are. The Whisperers are more animalistic. They're not that intelligent, I would say. They kind of strip away all that, and they just go for the bare bones, id-based animalistic behavior. But still, he was able to do that. So, yeah, that's impressive, man, for sure, that he was able to do it. Because this is war, right? This is war. So, Jesse49R says, hey, Trev, are you more excited about the Walking Dead Season 7 trailer? This is more TV series now. Or the mid-season premiere of Fear the Walking Dead? So that's another great question. So trailer versus the actual premiere of Fear, still trailer. Still trailer. I mean, as awesome as Fear is and stuff, like, did you guys see the video I did where they showed the new promo? I was filming the video just going through as usual, and I actually forgot Nicholas's name. I really did, and I didn't do that to try to be funny or to be a dick or anything. I left it in because I thought it was funny, but in the editing, but I really forgot his name. I really did, and it wasn't on purpose. It just happened. And it's like, Fear the Walking Dead is good. It's not bad, but The Walking Dead is The Walking Dead, I mean, it's the original series. And even look at the comics now and how engaging these are. I can't wait to see these adapted TV series. I can't wait to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan have to kill Alpha in the TV series version. It's just going to be amazing, man. It's going to be just incredible. So, it is what it is. I'm more excited for the TV series trailer than the premiere for Fear. Even though Fear is great to tide me over until Walking Dead, it's like a snack, or an appetizer getting ready for the main course. We'll do a couple more. Not Astronaut says, "Hey Trev, this is regarding the Walking Dead comic books. My guess is that if Negan comes to Rick with Alpha's head, he is going to wear her face as a mask. He learned how to do that, and that's why Rick's so angry. Escalation of conflict plus not their way of surviving, and everyone else is grossed out on the cover of the next issue, 157. On 158, my guess is that Negan will convince part of the survivors to wear the masks to fight the Whisperers, and that's why it also features Michonne, because she was the closest one of the survivors to lead the Whisperer style of life. What do you think? So that's an interesting. So your prediction is that you think that Negan is going to wear. It's gross, by the way. Even talk about. He's going to wear Alpha's skin instead of. Well, he says he's going to bring her his head. So to me, it sounds like he's just going to bring her his head. But I can see where you're going with this. He would wear the skin, and then he would convince the others to wear the skins as well too. Man, it's probably a good idea because it counters what the Whisperers are going to do, but you get the confusion of whose team are you on. It's like if you're going into World War II and you have a spy or something. They may get friendly fire. They may get shot by their own team because you don't know who's who or who's on where. I think Rick will just reject it because it's not their way of life. I think that's what it would be. But Negan may try. But I think that Rick would be like, no, that's not the way we do things. That's definitely not. It's definitely not what it is. So I ended here for today's Q&A, guys. If you guys missed it, I did a video yesterday where we did a retrospective on the Walking Dead TV series. Went through all the seasons, a special video. It's pretty long, so like 40 minutes. And go through the best parts of the series. I could do the same for the comics if you guys want to see it. Go through the comics and give my thoughts on the best parts of the Walking Dead comic series. Can do if you guys want to see that. Maybe this week coming up. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll do it. Any other questions you have for the comic book series or TV series, write them in the comments below or private message them to me. That's it for this one today, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget, thumb that shit up, share, favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe, bottom left to subscribe. That's it for this one today. I'll see you guys again for another one soon. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya. You better subscribe.